Hey guys, if you have not checked out my Darius M podcast channel, click the link below in the description box. Go subscribe. We go live every Thursday and Sunday. I don't think this topic gets talked about and discussed enough. Women operating on leverage, not love. Now, we all know love is just a chemical reaction, how we feel in the moment. We got butterflies. It might be a fresh situation, fresh relationship, and everything feels good. What you have to understand is women operate differently. Love is just how they feel. It means nothing, okay? How they operate and think when they see us, man, is what can I get out of him? How can I get this from him? What does he have to offer me? What's his earning potential? What's his job? What kind of shoes does he have? How does he look? How's his genetics? Will he be able to give me an attractive, strong, tall child or offspring, right? This is how women see us. So when you think you're just talking to a woman and you're just saying, hey, how's it going? And you try to use your cheesy pickup line, or you try to use this cold approach line, what you have to realize is she's just looking at you. It's just like this. And she can size you up real quick and say, okay, what can I get from you? Now, she's not going to tell you that verbatim, but she's going to think in her head when she exchanges numbers with you is, this guy, what can he do? He is attractive or he's not attractive. Look like he has this going on. She might even see how your car is, your living situation, the area you live in. And she's putting that all in her memory bank so she can hold leverage above you before she gives you the sex. Now, you might be a really attractive guy and the leverage might go down and she just might say, hey, I want to sleep with you right away. Okay, that's different. But if you want a woman to go crazy for you, you have to realize that your leverage is not just your security, your resources, your protection. The number one commodity you have as a man that women will go crazy for is your attention and validation. Now, some of you guys might comment and say, well, I've been ignoring my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend for so long and she hasn't come back. Or the woman I really like at work, I've been ignoring her and she doesn't really talk to me. Well, that's because she's not attracted to you. Okay, so before you comment that, she's just not into you. Move on. In order for this to work, for a woman to really want you and become addicted and go crazy for you, you have to realize that she has to want to be with you. Okay, she has to like you. She has to notice you. So your attention and your validation is king. Okay, that is a need for a woman. Sex is not a need. What women have to offer, it's a want. You'll survive. Women cannot go long without external validation. Now, they can get it online, that's fine, but eventually women will want some attention and validation from a guy in reality, in the real world, you. So when you understand this, you can say, okay, you know what? I'll use and I'll wield my power, what I have, which is my time and attention and my validation, and I'll use that to my advantage. And if you think that, well, that's kind of mean, Darius, why would you do that? Women do it all the time. Look at husbands. Look at women in relationships and guys, guess what they're doing? Most likely sleeping on the couch. They haven't had sex in months or years. That's because a wife understands that I have the ring. I have his security. I have all his attention. So guess what? I don't have to give him sex. So that'll make the guy go crazy and lose his mind. He'll say, well, I got to see what I can do for her more and give her more attention in order to get the leverage she has on me, which is sex. And if you notice, if you don't move a woman in with you and you guys are having something casual, she has her own place and you have your own place, what usually happens? You get a great, amazing sex, right? Your attention is withheld from her. You're only hanging out with her for 1, 2, maybe 3 days out of the week. And it's only for a few hours. So she's giving you all this crazy good sex. That is your leverage. But when your girlfriend moves in with you, what usually happens 99 times out of 100? The sex goes down, right? It's not as passionate. You usually probably sleeping on the couch or arguing more, and you'll realize that you only get sex once, maybe twice a month. So your leverage is your attention, my brothers. Understand it. Use it wisely to get what you want from women. And I'll give you an example in a second. But you have to realize that we're the dealers. Women are the addicts. And you have to breadcrumb them with attention, with validation. If she does something she's supposed to do, yes, if she does something right, if she makes you happy, if she pleases you, if she serves you, if she washes the dishes, if she does all these different things, then you give her the positive attention that she so desires. That will make her go crazy and want to do more for you. But if you are just giving her all this attention and texting her like a lot of guys do and blowing her phone up and calling her, she already has what she wants. And that is the attention from you. Attention will drive women wild, especially if she doesn't get it from the guy that she really, really wants, right? Give an example. Never forget, a while back, I was in a relationship with this woman and we were seeing each other for 4 or 5 months. And by the 5th month, she was like, hey, dearest, I want to move in together. And the sex was great. Everything was good within that 5 months. And I said, you know, that wouldn't be a good idea. You know, I just turned it down. Guess what she did after that? Withdrew her leverage. She stopped trying to have sex with me. And guess what? She ran off. That's because she couldn't get what she wanted from me, which was my place to live, right? Which is more of my attention. And I was only hanging out with her once or maybe twice a week. So realize that your leverage, the attention that you're able to get women, they want it so bad. They can only last online on Facebook and dating apps and Instagram for so long. They have to have some sort of interaction from a guy. And that attention that you have will make her want you that much more. A lot of guys think that, well, if I don't give her attention, then she's not going to want me. That's actually the exact opposite. If a woman really wants to be with you, if she really likes you, she'll notice that, oh, wow, Darius is not giving me any attention. She will lose her mind and she'll want to come see you, right? Give you an example. And every man goes through this. Let's say that you're texting a woman, right? And you get her number and everything's going cool and 2-3 days go past. Then you say, hey, let's get together and hang out. Are you available this day? And guess what she usually does? Oh, maybe, probably, possibly. I don't know. I'm busy. You know what she's doing? She understands you want to have sex with her and that's her leverage. So what she does is she keeps that from you because she knows that if you guys get in together in person, there's a high chance that sex will happen. You're going to want to make something happen. So she says, oh, I don't know. I can't do it. I don't know. Maybe next week. And then she keeps it from you. And as a man, most foolish men do, they wait around and say, oh, it's okay. And they continue to text her, continue to talk to her and give all the validation and attention to her. He gives her all his leverage, right? So then she doesn't have to go hang out with him and meet him. This is why women love online dating apps, because they know they can text you and talk to you and get all this attention, but they don't have to give you what? Their leverage, which is sex. So once you understand this, you'll say, you know, I'm not going to be texting and talking to this woman. I need to relax on these calls and these FaceTimes, and I need to relax on all these different things and just talking to her, because what's happening is she's going to get so used to me giving her that leverage that she'll take advantage of you. That she'll say, you know what? He's reliable. He's always there. I can talk to him. He's a shoulder to cry on. And this is why a lot of guys in a friend zone, they're that shoulder to cry on. And the woman doesn't give him sex because that's her leverage. And he's like, well, I've been talking to her. I've been listening to her problems. And the guy she's sleeping with doesn't give her any sort of attention. But the friend zone got a nice guy. He's giving her all this attention. He's there for her so she don't have to give him sex. Understand your leverage and what drives women crazy. Once you do this, you'll realize, man, I've been doing this really wrong for a while. I've been talking and blowing these women up and texting them and doing all these different things. And guess what? I haven't got any sort of success. A woman hasn't been wanting to give me her leverage and have sex with me and do all these different things. When you withhold your attention, when you use it sparingly, only for when she does good things and she's acting right, when you understand that your validation is king and she needs it, it's not a want, it's a need for a woman, you'll realize that, man, I'm on top, right? right? I can do this, I can do that. And if she doesn't act right, if she flakes off, I can just cut my attention. And usually when a woman flakes off or cancels a date or whatever, when you cut your attention from a woman, magically, she just acts right. She looks in the mirror and says, let me straighten up. Something's kind of off. I don't hear from Darius anymore. I haven't heard his text. He hasn't called. Once you do that, you'll realize the difference. You understand there's no such thing as love, only leverage.